Welcome back to another great episode of Facts and Stats. You have me here, Everett Jr. We got Q, Team, then we have a special guest. I'm gonna allow him to introduce himself, but before we get to that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow all of our pages on Twitter and Instagram, man. We appreciate all the support that we had so far, and we're just trying to grow this podcast to make it something bigger than what we thought it could be. In the bottom right corner, we got our guest. I'm gonna allow him to introduce himself, and then we're gonna go ahead and kick it off.
How y'all doing today, man? This Ye. That's what a lot of people know me as. Y'all can follow me on Twitter, IG, everything. GYA Sean. Be on the lookout too, man. I got a podcast I'm working on called Heated Discussion. So we'll get you in there with me. We're gonna go back.
Okay, bet. All right, bet. That sounds good. Appreciate you coming on Facts and Stats, bro. So a lovely sports podcast I started last year. For this episode today, we're gonna talk about the amazing performance that Khris Middleton put on last night. One of the greatest final blocks that we've seen Giannis do, and Booker ultimately dropping a hell of a game but losing. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Special guest, I want to see what your thoughts on it is real quick. Put you on the spot. Bucks won 109-103. What was your thoughts on that game, real quick? Just specifically that game, not the series, just that game. What's your thoughts on that game last night?
Man, I just feel like they got to put a little bit more spotlight on Khris Middleton, man.
Okay.
We out there, hell of a game, man. They keep it to the book. You know what I'm saying? He shoot mid-range shots. He ain't out there trying to fire up 1,000 threes. He really played fundamental, and he ain't that loud. Like, he had 38. And you'd have probably thought he had about 16, 18 points just because he ain't no loud, flashy player. But Shawty, he putting that work in just to be considered the number two. I think he's really the number one option on that team. Like,
okay. I was hoping I hear something like that. Okay. Right. So we go more into depth though, before I go to King and Q. Go more into depth, bro. I mean, we needed something like this on the show. What makes you think Middleton is over Giannis?
I think, man, this is just my personal opinion. I don't take nothing from Giannis' game. I feel like even if he didn't have the ball in his hands so much, he could still do the same stats that he put up. You know what I'm saying? Them other younger guys, not even the younger guys, smaller guys that's taking them jump shots and they doing a lot of moving around. I feel like with them having the ball in their hand more, they can get more in the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. They was going up against the Hawks and Shawty was playing and it was looking real unchy because they had Giannis stopped to a no count. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he got injured, and you got Khris Middleton and Andrew Holiday going out there getting 38 and 11 apiece. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they got that ball in their hand. That's two different people right there.
So what makes Khris Middleton better than Giannis to you?
Just efficiency. He the same person every time. He don't change. I feel like you might see Giannis go out there. It's not hard to stop a person that only can score inside. I feel like Giannis is a freak of nature. You know what I mean? His size alone will have him, he can dominate the game. He can dominate the game, but it's stuff that Khris Middleton go out there and do that Shawty can't do, man. If it came down to the last 5 seconds, I'm putting it in Middleton's hand. I'm trying to.
Okay, no questions. Okay, I'm hearing you on that. I'm gonna circle back to you in a second. King, thoughts on Game 4? Just strictly Game 4, not the series. I just want to hear what your thoughts on Game 4.
Beautiful game played by everybody. Nice game from Middleton, dropping 40 points. And I do agree with a lot of stuff that my man was saying, and everything about Middleton and stuff. And I think the biggest change for real is what's the word I'm looking for? Chris Paul, as far as getting him rattled up, throwing him off his game or whatever. Because I think the past 2 games, whatever, I think he had like 15 totals. 15 turnovers.
Last 3 games, but yeah.
Yeah, last 3 games, 15 turnovers total or whatever. And I think they had like 10 points this last game. So
bullshit, Tim.
Right. So at least like throwing him off his game or whatever, making Devin Booker try to do it all by himself and shutting everything, down around him. So that's a good game plan they went to because it's like, of course, Devin Booker, he gonna get his, but you gotta shut down the people around you so it can make the game easier. And also, everybody else is stepping up.
Yeah, I think you said that last week too. So good comment too. I think you said that last one episode.
What
the shutting around like the people around him.
That's all it is. That's a lot of sometimes it's like you can't shut down the best player on that team. Sometimes you just gotta shut down the team around to beat that team. So, like with the Ayton Jones, that was like, if not probably the best block, because it's coming off an alley-oop.
Yeah, that was an amazing block.
Like he had to get up there. Like I thought he was going to get yammed on, but he had to get up there to block that jump. And thank God, then like the refs ain't try to bam out and call a foul or anything. Like that was just pure basketball play right there, and I loved it. And it's going back to Phoenix. They just got to keep saying energy. A lot of people, off game one, wrote them off. Oh yeah, they're gonna get swept, whatever. I'm like, man, still go 7. You never know. I'm like, they just finding their rhythm now, and hopefully, it's going, like I said, it's gonna be a coaching battle or whatever, and we just gonna see. I still got it going 7.
Okay, respect. Before I get to you, Q, quick comment. I know I said 3-1. Ultimately I'm wrong. I know I said they was gonna win game 3 too. I was wrong again. You, on the other hand, wanted them to win game 3 and wanted the series to go 2-2. You got your 2-2. Q, strictly talk to me on game 4 and what you saw and what your takeaways from that game on.
Man, game 4. I'm gonna start off with Phoenix since they lost. 17 turnovers. You're not winning games like that off rip. That's between Chris Paul not doing what he needs to do as, one of the leaders on that team. Really, the only guys who had good games last night was Devin Booker and Jay Crowder. Everybody else didn't really help much. And then they also gave up like 17 offensive boards, which, you know what I'm saying, all them turnovers mixed with all them boards. It's crazy that the game was even close.
Right.
As far as the Bucks, great game by Chris Middleton. He's been definitely putting on a lot of clinics throughout this playoffs. Another 40-point game, 40-point finals game is crazy. Giannis is playing great defense. The whole team is really playing like amazing defense. Held them to 103, which is better than what they was doing. It's a real resilient team, Milwaukee. They was kind of like, this game didn't seem like, it was an easy win for them because they was mostly down for a lot of it. They was down in the fourth quarter late, but shoot, they was able to buckle down. They made most of their free throws, and they just thugged it out at the end of the day. That block by Giannis was crazy, and Chris Middleton, when you need him most, man, he gave the buckets that needed to hit.
Okay. I'm gonna have a question for y'all after I say my piece on it real quick. Usually I don't really speak when I'm hosting. But man, it's just unacceptable, bro. Unacceptable. I really feel like Phoenix is really supposed to be 3-1 right now, no questions. I wouldn't even say that off some like I want them to win the series only type shit. I really think that it's supposed to be 3-1. You look at game 3, DeAndre Ayton foul trouble. Sole reason why they lost that game, if you really ask me. You look at game 4, Devin Booker, who should have fouled out, but thank God to whoever that ref was that didn't call it. Those refs, actually, they didn't call that foul. And Chris Paul and Ayton, they just literally failed me. Chris Paul didn't even have 10 points. He had 8 points, if you ask me. He scored 2 points in some bullshit seconds. How do you have 8 points? Ayton had 6 points. They have 14 points combined when Devin Booker had 18 points in the third quarter alone. He gets his fifth foul in the fourth quarter, and he goes out up like 7 or so, up 7-8, and Chris Paul and just failed to, manage the league, close the game out. Chris Middleton happened, all due respect to Chris Middleton. A hell of a block by Giannis before Giannis even blocked it, it was down anyway. And like Q said, man, that's a real resilient team. Jrue Holiday, I just don't understand. Jrue Holiday and Chris shot terrible, and they still won the game. That's just poor execution on Phoenix side. They lost the fast break points. They lost the rebound count. They had too many turnovers. Chris Paul got to be better, bro. And I'm starting to think, does Chris Paul just need to play at home only? Because I don't know what the fuck that was last night. Like, Jrue Holiday, what was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, he didn't even try to score.
Face.
You said what?
I said I watched it unfold in my face. I looked. The whole game was supposed to be Suns, man. I came back out. No Suns.
Exactly. That shit was unacceptable though. Shout out to Chris Middleton and Booker for their 40-point performances on both sides of the ball for both respective teams. And I just hope that Chris Paul and Ayton can turn it around at home, man. And shit. But my question to y'all real quick, I'm gonna go to all of y'all real quick. Y'all can just say it. Who y'all got winning the series now that's officially at 2-2?
Ooh. I still got the Suns in 6. I can't go against my boy. My man Chris Paul, favorite player since he been on the Hornets, man. He finally there. I got him in 6. I think they're gonna close these next 2 out.
Okay. King, talk to me. Who you got winning the series?
Like I said on my take, I still got the Bucks in 7.
Q, where your stance at, Q?
I'm not gonna change my original. My original was Phoenix in 7, so I'm gonna keep it like that.
Okay. Another question to y'all. Well, I wanted to get y'all a few minutes earlier anyway. Do y'all think Chris Middleton's a top 5 shooting guard?
Guaranteed. In the league right now.
Guaranteed. Name your 5 though. Name your 5 though.
In the NBA right now or in NBA history?
Right now.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
I had to get it clarified, bro. But I say in the league though, yeah, he definitely top 5. Are we labeling James Harden as a point guard now, or is
I'm
he
not
still
labeling James Carter as a point guard. That's just me.
Okay, so he's still.
I don't label Harden as a shooting guard. I don't know. I just don't label him as a shooting guard. I mean,
it's a point guard. That's what I was telling people too, because he was flat.
Yeah, he been for he averaged 11 assists 5 years ago. Like that's not no shooting guard shit.
Shit, well, if I say top 5 shooting guards in the league right now, I'm going. Gotta go that Bradley Beal at number 1. Number 2, Donovan.
D. Mitch, okay.
Number 3 would have to be between Devin Booker.
Nah, no betweens. Just give us 5 real quick. No betweens.
All right, I'm gonna swap it out. Brad.
They don't even gotta be in order. They don't
gotta be in order.
All right, Phil, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, and Jaylen Brown. I gotta see what my boy Clay gonna do when he come back. I can't put Clay in there just because he been injured for damn near 2 years.
What about Zach LaVine though?
I thought Clay like a small forward.
Nah, Clay shooting guard.
But I don't know, man. He gotta show me something. He showed me something this year. But Zach was supposed to be nice 2-3 years ago. That was what his projection was supposed to be.
It's hard to rank Zach LaVine in this instance because like he played for Chicago, bro. Is this?
I respect my boy now.
I mean, bro, like we ain't see no postseason.
Booker played for Devin Booker. I mean, Booker played for. They was nothing.
Yeah, but Devin Booker, that nigga was putting up 70. He dropped 70.
Yeah. Lose. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I mean, yeah, but it's. I don't know.
You looking at Zach LaVine was with the Timberwolves, and he was Chicago. So both times now he.
Nah, I'm not saying like not to say that he's good or whatever, but like when you ranking, like when you trying to like put other guys. Like ranking wise, and you got one that's currently in the playoffs right now and like going crazy, and then another one that been a lottery team for like damn near the whole career. It's just like it's hard to rank it like that. That's when it gets hard to rank.
Respect. So do you got Middleton as a top 5 shooting guard?
Off the top of my head, I guess so.
I say how long Middleton been in the league?
About 12,
like 7
He been
years.
50, 40, 90, like I think twice or 3 times.
He been a dead complete pushing Ted.
Yeah.
I fuck with Drew, but nah, he ain't got none of my boy LaVine.
Yeah,
LaVine, he got nowhere to just go higher for real. Because I think we're gonna worry about the playoffs this year with the Bulls and other things. So we added some pieces. I think we're gonna get some more, whatever.
Hey, LaVine definitely could mess around because LaVine good as fuck.
I mean, it was Zach LaVine or Jaylen Brown, and I'm going JB over Zach. I'm sorry.
I was like,
I ain't mad.
He was averaging 27 motherfucking game this season.
What you think? What you say, Q? You taking JB over Zach?
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. I'd probably take it too. I don't know.
think
It depend. It would depend on my. It depend on my
It depends on the
team.
team
It
around.
depends on-
Yeah, it depend on my
Right.
team.
Yeah, around for sure, no question. One thing I can say, Chris Middleton did overlap CJ McCollum because I think CJ always was better than Chris to me. But I think Chris better than CJ for sure now. And I think Chris is definitely right in that top 5-6 range.
Yeah, TJ could have did a lot better and helped them.
Yeah, this year, yeah. That shit was unacceptable. That shit was really unacceptable.
You already know how I feel about that weak ass team. You already know how I feel about them Blazers. That whole franchise. I don't like them.
Shit, y'all got any final take to say about the series coming up or any other topic?
Mine say shit. I ain't say my top 5 yet, man.
Oh, go ahead. You ain't even say it. I ain't go ahead. You can say your top 5 though.
Oh yeah, go
I
ahead.
mean, shit. I ain't got no order too. I just got a thing. Of course, you got Devin Booker. I got Zach LaVine. Who else? Especially I want to put James Harden in point guard category. Cool. I'll leave him out. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like doing that shit.
I got other names. I can't. Does that mean Jaylen Brown?
Especially
Devin
now
Booker.
when we in the finals and there's only 2 teams on. I ain't even thinking about
bullshit.
them other like.
Fuck it. We'll come back to this shit later. I got really this on the back.
Nah, for real. Nah, I feel you. Shooting guard is a tough position in the league. A lot of niggas coming in and performing and doing better and all that. So then we even got more talent coming in. Jalen Green gonna be a star one day. So that's another shooting guard coming in. So you know.
I say,
all them
you
young.
got another topic? I got one.
Go ahead.
I say, shit, what's good with your man Dwayne Haskins, man?
Hey, I don't hear about the Haskins situation.
Yeah,
Hey, before y'all go, protect our black brothers from abuse.
Nah, for real.
Protect
for
our
real.
black brothers. Because every time we get abused, we get laughed at.
Another
Protect
thing,
our brothers.
man, choose who you want to deal with wisely. A lot of these females really with these football, NBA players, baseball players, whatever you want to say for the money for like this shit don't even make no sense. Like how the women have the domestic violence charge, not the male. I ain't never seen that before. For a situation like that on their standards. So shit like Keem just said, man, protect our black brothers, man. Dwayne Haskins. I hope he just continue excelling in life. He was a failure in Washington. Hopefully he can turn his career around in Pittsburgh and wherever else he may land after that.
He's supposed to land up. Oh, no, he's gonna be on the still. That's what he is.
Yeah, he in Pittsburgh. So I think he has. Hopefully he can turn that shit around though.
I say, shit, you seen a ring that nigga bought her?
Yeah.
That show was mean as shit. Like, God. That's all crazy.
Yeah, that's all for episode 65 of Facts and Stats. One more thing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend about everything that we're doing here. Yeah, we appreciate you coming on. And lastly, you can check us out and listen to all of our episodes.
Peace signs, man.
You can check us out on all of our episodes and future episodes on Apple Podcasts app as well. We're looking forward to all the support that we get in the future. Appreciate y'all.